proceed, go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so that you are notified every time we drop a video, which is either gonna be Monday or Friday, of course. All right, and hit us up with that super like. All right, we greatly appreciate it. And check out these mixed nuts friends. All right, guys, these guys are super fantastic. They're available on all platforms. Check them out. You can check us out on Instagram. That's that mixed nuts 3000, of course. That mixed nuts 3000. Run it.
So, what's the deal with all the shouting? What do you call a king with no subjects, unemployed? And it seems like a lot of people are trying to make that happen. Before you assume this is a Game of Thrones reference, it's different. Less about dragons, more about dollars. Less about iron thrones, more about who gets a seat at the table where decisions are made. All across the country, bustling streets of New York City, sunny boulevards of Los Angeles, people have been gathering with signs and a shared sense of frustration, chanting a very simple, very direct phrase, "No kings." So, what's the big idea? Let's break it down with some quick facts, faster than a politician changing their stance on a hot-button issue. First, not literal royalty. America took care of that with the Revolutionary War. It's a metaphor. The kings are the powerful few, billionaires, megacorporations, political elites, who many feel are running the country without any real input from the rest of us. They're making decisions that affect everyone's daily lives, price of bread, quality of healthcare, while the average person is just trying to figure out how to afford both. Second, timing isn't an accident. We're standing here on October 19th, 2025, and the economic pressure has been building for years. Think of it like a soda can that's been shaken one too many times. People feel the squeeze of stubborn inflation, wages stuck in 2010, and that gut-wrenching sense the system is rigged. This whole thing didn't just pop up overnight, like a new streaming service you're not sure you need. The No Kings movement was a slow burn, then exploded into a nationwide spectacle. The epicenter was New York City. Thousands upon thousands flooded Manhattan, marching from Wall Street up to the United Nations, a river of humanity through concrete canyons. The energy was electric, equal parts festival and fury. This wasn't just a New York story. In Washington, D.C., protesters gathered on the National Mall. Monuments turned into a platform, a message to lawmakers. In Chicago, chants echoed between skyscrapers. The scene repeated across the country, a national conversation out on the streets. If you tried to paint an average No Kings protester, you'd need a very big canvas and every color in the box. Not one group, more like a family reunion where you realize you're related to everyone. Students with textbooks and idealism, retirees who've seen promises come and go, teachers, nurses, construction workers chanting for a system that doesn't run them into the ground, young climate activists, union members demanding fair wages, parents worried about their kids' future, veterans asking leaders to serve at home, teens organizing in real time, grandparents bringing wisdom, people working 40, 50, 60 hours, and still struggling. Your zip code shouldn't determine your destiny, and your bank account shouldn't set the volume of your voice. They were, in short, the subjects who were tired of having kings. When people chant no kings, they're not storming a castle. Well, maybe a few are, but mostly, it's about policy. They want systemic change to curb wealth's outsized influence. First, aggressive campaign finance reform so elections are won by the best ideas, not the biggest checks. Next, fair taxation. The signs tell the story. People are fed up when corporations pay lower rates than teachers or firefighters. A progressive tax code that contributes back to the society, enabling prosperity, not punishment. Basic fairness to fund schools, infrastructure, and healthcare. Workers' rights, a livable minimum wage and easier unionizing, plus paid family leave and affordable healthcare. The kings are CEOs and boards whose pay skyrockets while wages stagnate. Stronger antitrust enforcement. Break up modern monopolies across tech, agriculture, and pharmaceuticals to restore competition and real consumer choice. A top-heavy economy needs balance. In the roaring Chicago crowd, surrounded by signs and a makeshift drumline, stood Maria, a 45-year-old home healthcare aide. Her first protest. She wasn't a seasoned activist. Her sign asked the question too many avoid. Maria works over 50 hours a week, traveling between 3 clients. Physically demanding, emotionally draining, and full of care. After travel and expenses, she barely covers rent and groceries. Saving is a dream, essential, yet invisible.
I hear the economy is strong, she says. But strong for who? I see big companies get breaks while CEOs earn in 100 lifetimes what I won't. They're the kings. They decide my work is worth a few dollars an hour. I'm done being quiet. I need them to hear it.
Not a handout, a fair wage, dignity, and the same basic security she provides others. The movement didn't just have a message, it had a method. Highly organized marches, routes, marshals, set-piece rallies, built to capture media and Project Unity, creative peaceful tactics, and very loud. Chants created the movement's soundtrack. Police presence was heavy in big cities, mostly peaceful, sometimes tense. Containment over confrontation, the vast majority were committed to nonviolence. Isolated incidents drew outsized criticism, but the day's narrative remained peaceful assembly. As Dr. Alana Reed noted, moral authority plus mass support is real power. The streets are quieter now. The last of the confetti, okay, cardboard, has been swept. The question is, what now? Organizers say this was the opening scene, not the finale. Next, mobilize, register, question, boycott, stay united, clear, focused, weather the backlash.
Alright, mix notice that is it for me today. I'm about to make like a baby and head out. If you want to support the channel, go to buymeacoffee.com/mixnuts. We got new videos coming every Monday or Friday, of course. You can check us out on Instagram. That's that mixnuts3000. And until next time.